Hi everybody, today we are making a very special recipe that is near and dear to my heart. It is my grandmother's buttermilk pancakes. Now my grandma Gloria is a feisty little 89-year-old. She'll be 90 in July. We're actually having a party for her. It's gonna be amazing. I'm calling my grandma. These are so good.
Hello. Hi, Monique.
Hi, Grandma. She has always lived life on her own terms. She's full Puerto Rican. She's spicy. She's sassy. She line dances 3 days a week, does swimming. She still does it all. And her buttermilk pancakes have been a recipe that she used to make for my grandpa, probably like 50 years ago. And now she has introduced them to me. And now I am sharing them with you. I think they're the best pancake recipe that is now going to be on the internet. So I dare you to try them. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. But let's get into this recipe and talk about why they are so wonderful. All right, before we get into this, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And don't forget to stick around to the end because I'm gonna show you a couple of tips and tricks along the way to making the best buttermilk pancakes with crispy edges and fluffy middles. First thing we are using is cultured buttermilk, or any buttermilk will work, but this is the kind that I like to use. And we're gonna be weighing our ingredients to make sure that we have the fluffiest pancakes out there. I'm shaking this. I'm shaking it. I'm getting excited. But no, really, you're supposed to shake buttermilk. What else can I tell you? Grass-fed cows. Might taste a little weird, but it's fine. We're starting off with 1 cup of buttermilk. Now, if you do not have buttermilk at home, you can easily make homemade buttermilk. It's not gonna be as delicious. How much was it? 27. If you do not have buttermilk at home, here's an easy solution. You can make homemade buttermilk, and all you have to do is take 1 cup of regular milk, or you could use almond milk, whole milk, whatever you have on hand. A regular milk that is dairy is gonna be a little bit better for this. And then you're gonna add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice or 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Let it sit for about 5 minutes, and you're gonna have your homemade buttermilk. And then you can start with this recipe. Next, we're gonna add in 1 egg. Now, with Gloria's buttermilk pancakes, she likes to use a lot of vanilla, and I'm not upset about that. I think it's what makes these pancakes fantastic. I think it's what makes them really, really flavorful and super addicting. So what do we do, boys?
Measure with your heart.
It's a lot of vanilla. It's about a tablespoon. We're gonna whisk this up. It's nice and combined. Smells good.
Yum.
Yummy. Next, we are using an all-purpose flour. We're keeping it simple. This is a recipe that you can easily whip up on a Saturday or Sunday morning. Serve for your whole family. It's done in about 20 minutes. Then we're adding 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now, the sugar just sweetens the pancakes perfectly. I think it is essential, but if you want to keep it a little bit lighter and only do 1 tablespoon, that's totally fine. We've got some baking powder. Now this is what's going to help these pancakes rise and get super, super fluffy. Always use baking powder. You're gonna need more than you think. A little bit of salt. And I think that's it.
Whiskey, whiskey?
Whiskey, whiskey. Let's go. Now, something about these pancakes that you need to know is that the batter is going to be thick. I'm talking very, very thick. That's how you want it. You also don't want to overmix these pancakes. So get on in here. I'm gonna show you what this is supposed to look like. It's going to be a little lumpy. If it's lumpy and you see no more dry ingredients, then it is ready to go. Don't worry about it. My friend's mom in high school, she would always make us chocolate chip pancakes, but they were cooked in olive oil. And I've kind of taken that tradition with me as I've gotten older because I loved how crispy they would get on the edges. I'm gonna show you in a little bit, so stay tuned, but so good. Add some blueberries to a bowl. That's a lot of blueberries. Sample. You need a little bit of flour to help coat the blueberries so that they don't make the pancakes like mushy when you bite into them. You know what I'm talking about. So anytime you are adding fruit or even chocolate chips to something like a pancake batter, a muffin batter, a crumble, whatever it is, you always want to coat the fruit in flour. This is so it doesn't sink to the bottom of whatever you're baking, or so that it isn't making it extra moist and gloppy, gooey. I don't know what the word is. What's the word for that?
I think you know, but loppy gooey.
Guppy gooey,
Yeah.
We're gonna add our flour coated blueberries to the batter and gently, and I mean gently, fold those in. Because again, we're trying not to overmix. It almost looks like a sourdough starter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's so thick.
It is so thick. That's how Gloria said she wanted the pancakes. I made them and I was like, hot damn, Gloria, you are right every time. All right. It's very easy to want to overmix. It's very easy to just get after it. Don't do it. We're gonna head over to the stove and get cooking. Also, quick tip, this batter can totally sit out for like 10 to 15 minutes while you get everything cleaned up, while you get organized, while you heat up your pan. You actually wanna heat up your pan for at least 5 minutes, so that's what we're gonna go do while this sits and gets nice and fluffy. I have the pan already over a medium-high heat to start. I just wanted to get it nice and hot. And I'm actually using a little bit of olive oil today to cook the pancakes in. I know it says Ambitious Kitchen. I do not have my own brand of olive oil, but somebody sent this to me and I think it's really cute. And I love olive oil to cook my pancakes just because I find that it gets nice and crispy around the edges, keeps the center nice and fluffy, and it just adds this really interesting fruity element. But of course, if you want to use butter, I say go for it. So, pan is nice and hot. It's been at least 5 minutes. Always keep your pan on for 5 minutes before you are cooking your pancakes. Okay? Okay. The oil should move around the pan easily like this, and then we're ready to cook our pancakes. Now, if at any point your pan starts smoking, turn it down, even to a medium low. You do not want to burn these bad boys. So batter has been sitting, it looks so good. Now what you're gonna wanna do with these pancakes, because they are a little bit more thick, is just spread them out with the back of a spoon a little bit. And like I said, if you're worried about it, you can always add in a splash of milk to thin out the batter. Those are gorgeous. Like, I love the swirls of blueberry in here.
Yeah.
Gloria would be so proud right now. And when she watches this video, which she recently got a YouTube channel, I don't think she uses it, but she sent it to me, she's gonna be very, very impressed. And she's going to be so excited if you guys leave a bunch of comments and tell her how much you love these pancakes. You wanna definitely start watching for little bubbles, the classic thing they tell you when you're making pancakes. But I like to take a quick peek underneath just to see what I'm working with. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, cute. All right, I wanna put it. Looks so good. See how easily I can get underneath this entire pancake? So I'm preventing any spillage from like leaking out. That's exactly what you want and why you want to use big spatula like this. Also, side note, you could totally make these into mini pancakes for the kiddos and then just stick them in the freezer. I like to do a flash freeze whenever I'm making pancakes. So I put them on a sheet pan in a single layer, stick them in the freezer for about 30 minutes till they're nice and hard. And then you can just put them into a plastic bag or a reusable silicone bag and stick them in the freezer for 3 months. And then you've got your pancakes ready to go whenever you want them. Oh my God, so good. Once your pancakes are nice and golden brown on both sides, fully cooked through, I would say in total it's gonna take like 3 to 5 minutes. Then you are ready to put them on a plate. Now, sometimes what I like to do is I like to put my oven on the lowest temperature possible, get an oven safe plate, and then I put my pancakes in there, stick them in the oven to keep them nice and warm. I often find that my pan will get super hot about halfway through cooking the pancakes, so I always need to go down to like a medium low. So just watch out for that. Look for any of that smoking like I was talking about. And that's it. That's how you make Gloria's buttermilk pancakes, everybody. Let's go plate these bad boys and eat them. I mean, if these aren't the best pancakes on the internet, I don't know what it is. Look at these. So fluffy, crispy edges, maple syrup all over, baby. Let's get into it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
These
totally.
taste like they came from the best diner in the entire world. Like, this is no Denny's BS. This is not from Baker Square. This is from Grandma's kitchen. And if you don't make these, I'm gonna be very upset. And so is my grandma. Don't make my 90-year-old grandma cry.
So you made buttermilk, blueberry buttermilk
Yeah,
pancakes.
I made your
Yummy.
pancakes. They're very good.
Mm.
And I have some friends here, so they're gonna try them. But I just try to bite and they're delicious per usual. But yeah, I just wanted to call and say hi and get back to your lunch, but I just wanted to call and say hi.
Okay, sweetie, I love you.
Love you
Bye-bye,
too.
honey.
Bye, Grandma.
Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye,
Thanks.
honey.
Thanks. Bye, Grandma. Let's get some syrup on here.
Yes.
Grandma!